How's it going, YouTube? This is Strange AI, and today we have another PSA return. This will be broken up into two parts. As always, this is a 100 card return. I'll do 50 this video and then 50 for another video. Grades were pretty good overall on this one. I haven't gone through these yet, other than like just kind of peeking at them on PSA when they finished up. I did pull out my personal information as always, but I haven't actually pulled these out yet, so this will be the first time I'm actually seeing them. So yeah, let's just jump into it and have fun. This is probably the first PSA return I've gotten back in, I don't know, like a week or two or something like that. I don't even know anymore. Time's flying. But I have two in QA2 right now, so those will be back as I drop the cards. Those will be back, I would assume, probably next week. Maybe not. So I mean, that'll be some content there. 2 full returns. Yeah, PSA is kind of weird the way they do things lately. Like, they're just like 1 minute your subs are stagnant, and then the next minute they're just flying through. So yeah, let's jump into this. Like I said, this will be 50 cards. Well, it should be 50. I mean, they're split up into 2 boxes, but yeah, should be fun here. Some stuff I probably haven't graded before, some stuff I have, just kind of like a healthy mix of everything. So, but yeah, first up, Town of No Map, Elekid, PSA 10. I think the 10 ratio is pretty good on this one. Not 100% sure. I didn't really count, but yeah. Metagross, Holland Research Tower, 10. Again, pretty big. Nice card. Talked about this one before. We'll just zoom in. I like Delta Species, and this one, just the way Metagross is kind of like, I don't know. I guess it's the positioning. Just kind of looks cool. Next up, bring a few more of these down. Next up, we have Palkia G Level X, Galactic's Conquest. It's a nice card. Nice sparkly Level X. I like the ones that are a little more glittery like this than the ones that aren't. We have Ludicolo, Miracle Desert. Nice hollow here. I think I've seen this card a couple times at least, but we'll do a quick zoom in. Got the Lombre and the Lotad in the background. Nice artwork by Komiya. Next up, probably one you've seen 1,000 times at this point. We have Charizard from VMAX Climax, 10. Just one of those things that maybe people buy these pretty quickly, so I have the copies, so I'll just send one in with every order until they either slow down or I don't have any. We have Best of XY, Jolteon, non-reverse, obviously. I don't know. I think these are worth sending in all day, at least me personally. Sucks that I got a 9, but is what it is. Another one that I send in pretty frequently lately is the Pokemon Go card file set, Pikachu. I don't know. This is nice. It's a promo. It's Pikachu. I mean, there's just really not much else to say on this one. As far as, I mean, it's pretty liquid when you go to sell, but nice promo. I like the little present on his head. And then they have the Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle that also have that. We have Giratina V-Star, 10. Talked about this before as well. I'm a fan of the V-Stars. I think they're much better than the base kind of rarity or hit or whatever in the past, like the GXs and stuff like that. Honestly, I personally think this is better than the bland, like, full arts from past, like, what, Sun and Moon did that, and then did Sword and Shield? Kind of. More so I'm talking about Sun and Moon, though, because their full arts, I mean, they were terrible. We have Dragonite from Paradigm Trigger. It's a shame something this new, this fresh, gets a 9. I'm really not sure why. It looks centered. It looks pretty flawless. I don't know. It's tough. I bet you send this back in, it gets a 10. But it is what it is. I'm not too big into resubbing lately. I think I will at some point. Maybe some pricier stuff. But stuff like this, I mean, somebody will get this for cheap. Maybe I'll lose a couple bucks. But at the end of the day, like, it'll go into a collector's hands for a fair price. And they'll get to enjoy it. We have Rayquaza VMAX from V-Star Universe, 10. Nice card. Dragonite V. Another one of those that you're just like, man, like, why did this get a 9? Like, I'm usually, when I go through this kind of stuff, there's a little speck of whitening there, but man, it doesn't seem like it'd be enough. when I go through this modern stuff, I'm extremely picky. If I even feel like it's off center, it gets tossed to the side to get sold raw because I just don't want to mess around with this right here at 9 in a modern card like this modern. But I mean, you can't win them all, but typically I do win them all when it comes to like really modern stuff like this. It's just apparently not in this submission. We have the Dragonite V-Star. Again, really like this V-Star. Like how they did the Dragon Claw on these in the corner. I think that looks really cool. But PSA 10 on this one. Again, I think these are fantastic looking. Jirachi, Bonds the End of Time. Getting a little older here. PSA 8 on this one. Trying to see if maybe I can see what's so wrong with this Jirachi, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it just feels like they're so strict on certain things, and I mean, I'm not saying I don't miss things, and I'm not saying maybe this is a 10, but an 8. Like, I just don't see where it gets an 8 at. All right, we have Best of XY again. This time Mega Manectric EX. Pretty nice card. What does it say? Turbo Bolt. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Another pretty big staple stuff like that. I have a bunch of that I sent in, and actually, this is actually a really nice card because it's from Kamiya, but we'll do a little zoom in on this one. Got the poly whirls, it looks like, hanging out in the background, like, and I like they did like the little meter sign. Like, I think the Magikarps are trying to swim upstream to, I guess, spawn maybe, and then the poly whirls are cheering them on. I don't know. It just looks kind of cool. That, or maybe they're jumping off the waterfall. I don't know. It's Magikarp. You never know with them. But 10 on this one. Great artwork. Great card. Another nice card. This one probably haven't. This actually might be the first one of these I've graded. We have a Lost Link Snorlax, PSA 9. Do a little zoom in on this one too. He's manifesting a, looks like a Shadow Ball. I don't know. I think this is whole part of the Lost Link theme. I'm not going to lie. I don't really know the lore behind this set, but it's a very unique, very like niche, like small set for Japan. What, 40 cards? Yeah. And I don't believe there's any secret rares. Another nice Magikarp here. This one by Nishida, Flight of Legends. I've probably shown this one off before too in a previous return or maybe even inventory. But yeah, nice PSA 10 on this one. I think this is probably one of my favorite Magikarps, at least from this era. We have Rulers of the Heavens, Skarmory. This is a rare. Unfortunately, this one got a 9. I think in the last sub I got back, I got a 10 on one. I don't know. Stuff like this, like the rares in any of these old sets, it's like, I don't know. I think they're so cheap for like what they are. Like, they're 1 per pack. Like, and I don't think you get one if there's a holo in the pack. So, you know, I don't know. Like, I know it's just a regular non-holo rare, but I don't know. Like, it's not like it's a common, uncommon slot where maybe you could get one every pack. Or, I mean, I guess you could technically get one in every pack if you got the same rare, but obviously the likelihood of that is a lot less than getting a common in every pack. But, yeah, I digress. We have Swablu, Galactic's Conquest here, PSA 8. This is one of the shinies. I don't know. This looks fantastic. I love these little baby shinies from the Diamond and Pearl Platinum era. But it's really tough usually to pick up on the sparkles on this stuff. I think it pops a little bit more on this white background. The other typings, it's usually not quite as prominent. But Swablu looks great. He's pumped. I like the background. It has a very autumn feel. Nice card. PSA 8. Looks like this one probably deserved it, but it probably is just one that I was like, you know what, like with the rarity, I'll just send it in. Next up, probably one of my favorites from this submission, we have the black and white promo, BWP Umbreon. I will do a zoom in, and this might end up being a thumbnail for this one, so we got a little dust on here. Yeah, I mean, this card's fantastic. There really isn't much else to say. For something that's like just a Pokemon Company art team artwork, nothing like crazy hand drawn or anything. Like the background, like the whole thing they did with these evolutions from this promo set. I mean, they're just fantastic. If this would have got a holo, oh my gosh, it would have been crazy. Nice card though. Next up, another nice one, lower grade, but again, kind of looks like this one probably deserved it. We have a Lost Link Gengar, PSA 8. Centering is a little bit off, a little bit of whiting on the back, so that's kind of fair assessment, but it's a pretty desirable card right now. I really don't know what an 8 goes for. It's still obnoxious compared to what most of the other primes are going for. I mean, this and the Mew are probably your top tier primes at the moment, but definitely a really nice card. We have Ursaring Prime. Speaking of primes, PSA 9 on this one. Let's see what's up with this one. This looks pretty clean. I don't know. Maybe centering. I don't know. Nice card, though. I think this is kind of like underlooked. Ursaring, I think, is a good Pokemon. Definitely a nice card. Another one of my favorite cards from the sub. One card that I actually do have in my collection. I already have a 10 in my collection, so this will be going up for sale. But the Shonen Sunday Magazine Spiky-Eared Pichu. I don't know. I just always really liked this art. It was just one of those ones that I like the fact that it's a promo. It's kind of like an interesting release. And then on top of it, it's just one of those cards that strikes me as like, man, like that's something I need in my collection type thing. So yeah, I have one of these in my collection. Big fan. That one will be going up for sale. We have Raichu, Soul Silver. Unfortunate PSA 8 on this one. Man, they're really getting me here. I guess there's a little bit of whitening on there, but man, like, I don't know. Whitening, maybe mixed a little bit of centering. I don't know. Guess they know better than I do. That's why I'm not a grader. But unfortunate PSA 8, but still a really nice card. We have Best of XY, Raichu. Again. Nice artwork. Nice Arita artwork. Yeah, I'm a fan of this one. I think it looks good. Obviously, the reverse holo looks a little bit better, but the non-holo is nice too. I mean, I always talk about it. You don't really need everything to be holo for it to be enjoyable. We have PSA 9, Win from the Sea Ampharos. I mean, another one I talk about all the time is the E-Series, just getting to see the background. Not that there's much going on in this one, but still cool to see like what the artist's portrayal of this was actually supposed to be, rather than just a foil stamp or a foil covering slapped over the background. Not that the foils don't look amazing, they do, but just in general, I like the non-holos. Another non-holo, we have Heart Gold Collection, Ampharos. Another really nice artwork here. Was this Fukuda? Yeah, I don't know. PSA 10 on this one, can't complain. Definitely nice Ampharos. Empoleon, Stormfront, metal typing, kind of cool. Yeah, I think this looks fantastic. I mean, I think Empoleon is technically water metal type, but I think this is maybe the only card that he's gotten metal typing. I don't know, but either way, definitely a really nice holo on this one. Nice PSA 9. Another Ampharos, and then actually there's another Ampharos coming up behind it. We have Galactic's Conquest PSA 10. Crazy holo foil going on this one. So many orbs on this one. It's kind of crazy, actually. Really nice card. Who did this one? Nishida? Yeah. And again, another Ampharos. PSA 10 this time. Again, another one that's non-holo, but do a little zoom in. I don't know what's supposed to be going on in this background. I don't know if he's like floating on a cloud or what. Nishida, right? Yeah, Nishida. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He looks pretty cute and cuddly. I'm not going to lie. I would hang out in the cloud with him. Nice card, though. Uh-oh. I might have a sneeze coming here. Maybe a false alarm. Maybe not. I guess you guys will know. I guess it'll be abrupt. Hopefully you don't get to see anything on screen. This card's actually funny. This is the lowest grade that I received in the entire submission, and I really don't know what the deal is, and I'm still not seeing really what the deal is here. Even looking up close, why I got a 5. I mean, even if it had a dent, like typically they'll grade that a 6, so it's kind of odd that it got a 5. You know what I mean? So like it's like almost a flawless card. I really don't see anything else. And then, yeah, you get a 5 instead of a 6. I don't know, but it's kind of funny. A wise rabbit told me when I showed him this that you need to crack a few eggs to make an omelet. So I guess this is one of the cracked eggs, and all the better grades in this submission were the omelet per se. We have Jolteon, Trainers Magazine, PSA 9. Always been a fan of this one. Sumayoshi Kazuki. Definitely a beautiful card. I like the whole trio of these. We have Reviving Legends, Raikou Suicune. I believe there's a top half in this one as well. At least I think so. But unfortunately, like the way PSA has been doing this lately, they're not with each other. So, well, here I actually found it. Quick skipping ahead. So we'll pull that out ahead of time. It's nice that it was actually in this half. It would have been kind of annoying if it was in the completely different half of this submission. But, yeah, we got a PSA 9 and a upside down PSA. Oh, no. Now we got it right. And a PSA 8. Suicune and Raikou Legend, top and bottom. I don't know. I think these look fantastic. I like the whole concept of this. I think it's pretty cool. I don't really care for the newer ones. I've said it before where you have the 4 pieces. I think that's a little bit excessive, but yeah, I think this looks fantastic. I like the way they kind of portrayed Raikou in this one. Very Sabertooth-esque, for sure. Fortunate on that, just a 8-9 set, but, yeah, I don't know, still nice cards. Again, man, I didn't really think they were too strict on me in this one, but then now I'm looking at it, it's like, maybe they were. Oh, well. It is what it is. You can't win them all, and honestly, I did really well overall in this one. Just frustrating sometimes when you see some cards that you feel like should have been a little bit better, but again, that's why I'm not a grader. Shining Darkness Raikou, PSA 9. Always thought this one was kind of goofy looking. Still nice card, but definitely a little stranger looking Raikou for sure. Zapdos Premium Champions Pack. All the cards in this one are hollow, so like this isn't like some reverse hollow, but I think that's what's kind of cool about it. They all got the reverse foil treatment. But then it does make them not quite as rare as what a reverse foil in another set would be. This is kind of a interesting artwork. It's like flying over a farm field. Never really caught the buildings in the background here. But nice artwork. Another Zapdos, actually a really nice. We'll leave it zoomed in for this one. I don't know if this is supposed to be just rain or like... I always thought it kind of looked like snow, which I thought was cool, but like it's probably just rain because obviously it's lightning, thunderstorm, but maybe it's thunder snow. Who knows? But we have Moonlit Pursuit Zapdos, first edition, PSA 10. Fantastic card. This is a rare in that set. I talked about rares earlier. I don't know. I think they're super underrated and undervalued in some of these sets. Switching up to some modern, we have Charizard V-Star from Starbirth. PSA 10 on this one too. Again, said it 6 times in this video. Fan of the V-Stars. We have Advent of Arceus. Ooh, nice swirl on this one. PSA 10 Zapdos G. Do a little zoom in on this one. Nice swirl, nice orb, nice artwork. Don't even know who it is. Ryota Saito? Sure. Nice artwork. Nice card. Nice 10. Another 10 coming up here. We have Temple of Anger, Luxray. I wouldn't say this is the best Luxray artwork ever, but it's kind of like cool. The eyes are really lit up. Got the little Orby on his paw there. Looks nice. Not the best Luxray artwork from this era. There were a lot of Luxray cards if I remember right. Nice 10 here. Old School EX, Clash of the Blue Sky Manectric. Yeah, I mean, I can't really complain when I get an older EX like this in a 10. Less desirable than some of the other ones, but still a good card. Nice EX, and I always say underrated Pokemon, but underrated Pokemon. We have Dark Electrode from Rocket Gang Strikes Back. We'll do a little zoom in on this evil-looking guy. I mean, he's dark, obviously. It's just always kind of amazes me, like, Electrode, like, it's just a ball. Like, it's just like a Pokemon that's a Pokeball, basically. And I don't know. Not that it's not a good Pokemon, but like, how do you portray like a ball like so many times? Like, but they continue to do it over the years, and I don't know. This one has a nice swirl on it. Kind of think it's cool that the blacked out background doesn't have any hollow foiling on it. I don't know. Just a nice card. Better than the original Team Rocket Dark Electrode for sure. Magnezone EX here from Wild Blaze, PSA 10. I mean, nothing too crazy about this one, but it still is a nice card, and I'm sure somebody will be happy to add it to their collection. We have Electivire from Space Time Creation, 9. not too much of a pop on this holo. A lot of Pokemon, not a lot of holo space in this one compared to others. Nice card, though. Another Electrode coming up here. Just a ball hanging out in the middle of, looks like a city. But we have Electrode G. This is a Bonds the End of Time special pack promo from DPTP. I didn't really look at the pop on this one, but I'd have to assume it's probably not too high. Oh, we got the big boy coming up here. Yeah, Miltank. PSA 10 Miltank from Golden Sky, Silvery Ocean. Awesome Kamiya artwork. I think Miltank's a really cool Pokemon, and I think it has like such a big place in the lore of Pokemon, simply for the fact that in Gold and Silver, Whitney's Miltank would just roll you out and flatten you, and you would lose that gym battle numerous times sometimes, especially if you didn't know what you're doing. But I don't know. Miltank is a good Pokemon in my opinion, and I think this is a great card by Kamiya. But I don't know if he's doing. Oh, that's what he's doing actually. He's probably rolling out. You know, he's practicing rollout. That's actually pretty awesome thinking about it. We have Faulkner's Togetic in a 9. Again, say it all the time. VS series, best set ever released. Don't care what you think. We have Baneri. A lot of holo going on in this one. Crazy amount. Sparkle, orbs, swirlies, everything. This is a DP card exchange holo. Typically this card would be non-holo, but they did a bunch of cards that are non-holo in this era and gave them holos as part of this like exchange trade thing for Diamond and Pearl. And there's actually some really good ones too. I've shown some off before, but I think this one looks fantastic. Probably one of the best Baneri cards. I know there's some people out there who probably disagree, but just my personal opinion. Next up we have Rayquaza. PSA 9 on this one. Unfortunate, especially for a modern card, but is what it is. This is one of the first, 003 SP, so one of the first Sword and Shield promos. Interesting kind of depiction of Rayquaza in this one. Who did this? Sotaro. I don't know. I like it. I think it's good, but for whatever reason, it leaves something to be desired for me. I don't know what it is, but very aggressive looking talons on Mr. Rayquaza here. But cool card though. We have a PSA 9 Temple of Anger Porygon Z level X. I mean, there's not much to say about him. A Porygon Z. I do like how his eye has the holo foiling on it. Definitely a nice looking card. PSA 9, unfortunately, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? All right, next up, awesome card here. Snorlax GX Sun and Moon, first promo from Sun and Moon. Yeah, I mean, it's just big old Snorlax, and the attack here is Pulverizing Pancake. And yeah, I mean, I don't know how you get much better than that. We have Space Time Creation, Staraptor. God, we're at 23 minutes. What did I, like, slow down on these? Man. Staraptor from Space Time Creation. Kind of a crazy holo on this one. A lot of stuff going on. PSA 9 on this one. I think Staraptor's a good Pokemon. I think it's, like, one of the better, like, Stage 2 bird Pokemon, for sure. And lastly, for this first half of this 100 card submission, we have, actually a beautiful card here, Pokekayun Swablu and a PSA 10. I mean, come on, man. Like, does it get much better than that? You got the Pokekayun hearts in the background. You got 3 cute little Swablus by Nishida hanging out in their nest, just doing their thing. I mean, fantastic card. Absolutely fantastic card. But yeah, guys, that about does it for this half of this one. I'll get the other half done and up soon. And yeah, overall, the submission was pretty good. Can't complain. Again, I probably whine and complain a little bit about some of the grades in this, but it's just part of it. It is what it is. Like, you kind of like beat yourself up a little bit because you think, man, like, did I not see something I should have on that card? Or, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, did I mess up or did PSA mess up type deal? So that's kind of one of those things where, you know, I'm like, I wish maybe I would have done a little better on some of them. And then sometimes I'm like, well, maybe I did everything I could and maybe it's PSA's fault. But either way, as always, like, subscribe, comment down below, or don't. But either way, I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you.